to me could be that you just have more available classes.
Well, it gives students, like, I guess the students that are not doing so good in their classes, an extra opportunity to get a credit back.
You have, I guess, more time to get yourself back on track if you start to slack off at any point.
I think that the system will help the students with earning more credits with recovery.
It gives students the opportunity to take more classes in the same amount of time as a semester.
I teach special education, so a lot of my students, because of transferring from school to school or difficulty with the actual schoolwork, are behind on credits, and the trimester offers them the best chance at catching those credits up.
Well, I think that the way before was more organized. It was much better.
I think people like the trimester because they have a chance to pick up if they failed. Because, like, a lot of kids are like, oh, I don't have to do this. I can always just redo it because we have 3 trimesters. The semester, kids were more serious because they knew, I got to do this right and I got to do it right now or I'm not going to have any more chances.
When they transfer into college, when they graduate, they're going to be on a semester system and they'll be like accustomed more to the trimester.
The thing is that probably the students aren't used to it and the teachers aren't used to it either.
Here we just learn so fast. And I'm a fast learner, but other students might not learn as fast, and it's a lot of work, more testing, just so much to do in so little time.
I'm not as concerned with the tax per se as for my freshmen I am with the new STAR test. I think that because of the way the trimester is set up, students may have a gap in between and they're having less time to get through the same amount of material. For the AP test, I'm a little concerned for some of my students. I know they're great students to start with, but I also know they're the students that are driven and want to be prepared. So not having, say, an English class this 3rd trimester before the AP English exam is stressing them a lot.
I haven't heard anything about the tax except for this trimester. So like the 1st and 2nd, kids weren't really being prepared for it.
I know we're offering some tutorials and things, but I think a lot of the students would feel better if they actually had the class during the trimester that we're actually taking the exam. And again, those are scheduling issues. Now that we've done it for a year, these are things that we can hopefully fix and have in place for next year so that these problems aren't there.
Now the teachers are trying to have it where there's after school instruction and stuff, but not every student goes to that to those sessions, those after school sessions.
Probably the challenging aspects of the trimester system have been as we deal with the course master and establish that, any conflicts that occur, like a student wanting to take BAN and AP or dual credit at the same time and they're offered the first period.
Ever since the beginning of the school year, we had a lot of problems, like with schedules and things, and a lot of people are in classes that they don't want to be in. Hopefully next year it'll be more organized, but if they are gonna make this trimester thing work next year, they have to think hard about it.
So one of the things that we always want to do when a system is established is to refine it.
Make sure courses are being offered at the right and appropriate times in order for kids to sit in the classes they want, and so it won't interfere with ACC and other higher level courses.
Well, I think the certain core classes need to extend like all year round. For example, like the AP classes, and we also need to make it like 3 trimesters, no matter for all AP classes. Because if you only have it for 2 trimesters, then all necessary parts that you need to know for the test aren't being met.
They should have it to where electives don't interfere with classes that will help you for college.
Everything will be done keeping the students in mind.